Well, there are many high quality tech and non-tech products produced around the world that Chinese consumers know little or even nothing about, and vice versa. There are many high quality Chinese products that foreign consumers know nothing about. Well, I'll give you an example. I was having dinner the other night here in Shanghai at the only Bulgarian restaurant in China. My daughter's a foodie. She's always trying to take me out to try new things. And I met the chef, and he was discussing how he prepares the sausages, which were absolutely marvelous. Now, one of the key ingredients is a special herb that grows in Bulgaria and that Bulgarians believe also aids digestion. And he said, Bulgarian culture, like Chinese culture, has a long tradition of ascribing medicinal benefits to food, but no one in China seems aware of this Bulgarian tradition. And he says it's impossible to buy this herb in China, and he has to import it. Now, this is a relatively simple and safe agricultural example, and perhaps the market for such a product would remain relatively modest. Nevertheless, there are many such international products, and we can find many such examples among Chinese products as well. And certainly, international exhibitions can help each side introduce and promote their products. But it's also the case that China is now at the forefront of a high-tech revolution, and what we sometimes call the fourth industrial revolution. It's at the cutting edge of wireless technology, moving forward with the development of 6G, smart cities, ports, and mines, green products and renewable energy generation, batteries, EVs, quantum computing, AI, and so on. Now, new products are arriving every day. New companies are starting every day, both in China and around the world. And exhibitions can help introduce products to each other and encourage more global trade overall.
Very good. A typical example of the recipe components as an example in international trade being represented in China. And the visa-free policy actually serves as a very good example as well. The number of foreigners visiting China has more than tripled from a year ago in the first quarter of 2024, thanks to this visa-free policies, according to our reporters just now. Mr. Li, how do you look at this facilitation for travels, economy, and people-to-people exchanges?
Well, I would like to see as part of the China's opening up effort rather than a single measure of visa waiver. This is really an important effort of, I would call it, unilateral opening up, together with, for example, the voluntary elimination of the excess investment excess to the manufacturing industry, the voluntary reduction of the negative list, and so on and so forth. So this actually has reflected China's self-confidence in itself in terms of opening up. And with regard to the specific effects and the results of this visa waiver effort, I think one immediate result is the increase of foreign tourists. That is very significant. And one immediate result also is the increase of vlogs named under China Travel, which attracted a lot of views. And I think, that is also a kind of a breakthrough, to the web of disinformation or misinformation. And secondly, I think, this visa waiver policy, has a great facilitation effect, with regard to business travels, particularly for those, who are interested in investigating opportunities, in China. And of course, this is a great facilitation for people-to-people exchanges, universities, institutions, and even the younger generation exchanges. This policy is going to help a great deal.
Mm-hmm.